Hello, Bots and Books fans. This is Scorp1701, and tonight we're going to be continuing our rundown through the 1991 X-Men Gold team, made popular by Jim Lee's art. And tonight we will feature Archangel. And Archangel, in my opinion, is one of the more unique characters who's had the one of the most drastic character development changes throughout his history. As you know, he started off as the high-flying Angel, a member of the original X-Men, and through certain circumstances, the evil Apocalypse captured him and reformed him into his Angel of Death, the one of his four horsemen, the Death Horseman. And, you know, that gave Warren a nice little dark history that he could always flip-flop back to, or if they needed to make the character a little more interesting. But anyway, that's enough about his history. We're not here to talk about his history. We're here to talk about a toy. And the Archangel figure was a deluxe figure released by Hasbro. And as you can see, this Marvel Legends box is a little larger than your standard Marvel Legends box, and they needed to do that to accommodate his huge wings that he has in there, and we'll take a look at in a minute. But taking a closer look at the box, you can see it has Marvel Legends series at the top. You can see X-Men, Archangel, and warnings, Hasbro at the side. On the side of the box, you have a nice picture of Archangel flying. On the back of the box, you have a nice heroic picture of his whole figure spread out. So Marvel's X-Force's Archangel, which I will disagree with that, because when he was an X-Force, he didn't have this standard traditional costume. He had a black and gray one, but that's nitpicking. You see some warnings on the bottom of the box and some words and things and stuff. On this side of the box, you have that same picture, and on the bottom of the box, more words and barcode. So nothing interesting there, and we don't want to see him in the box. I know I don't, so let's get him out and see what he can do. And here we have Archangel out of the box, and this figure is mammoth. He is so big. Well, the figure himself is actually your standard 6-inch, but if you take his wingspan and you go from the width of his wing up to the entirety of it, that is approximately 8 inches, and his wingspan, I'm sorry, I think I misspoke earlier, is a total of approximately 9 inches. So he is 9 inches across, wings go up 8 inches, the figure himself 6 inches. So wow, he is big. And he comes with a few accessories we'll take a quick look at. And first off, he comes with this Apocalypse Build-A-Figure accessory, which is a hand accessory. You can put this on Apocalypse's hand, and they'll have this little grappling, little claw thing. But, you know, since I'm not going to build Apocalypse, we really don't need that. So put that out of the way. And the other things he comes with are 3 alternate heads. He comes with the Death head sculpt, which he wore as the mask when he was working for Apocalypse as his Horseman of Death, or Death Horseman, Angel of Death. I don't know. There's a lot of death going on there. He comes with an evil plain face. You can see nice glowing gold eyes there, evil scowl, darkness around the eyes, which would indicate that he's evil, and just a maniacal laugh. Ha 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 ha. And no, if you're looking, that's not blood. That's a little bit of paint. I did a couple cover-ups on this guy because his paint got a little way. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, and lastly, he has a nice alternate, what do you call it, standard face. So these are, this I think is going to be the one I display with him. But anyway, those are some nice accessories. So what I want to do here is take a quick 360 of Archangel and show you what he looks like with his wings and on his figure. because when I get into the description of the costume and the articulation, I think it would just be too cumbersome to actually do that with the wings on. So I think this is a cool little preview of what we're going to look at when it comes to his figure and wings. And bringing Archangel in a little closer to the camera, you can see he has a nice face design. He has mostly dark blue for his suit. He has some nice red lines going around the outside of his face mask. He has some yellow eyebrows, nice gold eyes, a little black outlining around them. Not much detail on the face, it's just blue. It might have been nice if they would have picked out the mouth or something with a lighter color, but that's okay. Coming down the suit is basically, like I said, that dark blue. Has some red lines, they're very intricate, so nothing really different other than that. And at the bottom of the foot, he has some tips of red on his toes, and he has a wrist cuff that looks like it's made of red. And on the back, yeah, and they didn't miss this spot. That's just where the wings go, and you're not really going to be able to see it. So actually, you're not going to be able to see a lot of the stuff they have here on the back. So, but you know, pretty interesting that they did it. Kind of reminds me of the color scheme of Spider-Man 2099. But anyway, that is it for what he looks like. And for articulation, basically his head can go all the way around. It can look up a lot because he's going to be nice flying poses, so that's really cool. He can look down a little bit into his chest. It's not that much, but don't get any side to side really, other than, you know, you have this, but you know, and yeah, there it is. It kind of does wiggle around. His shoulder does go 360 degrees, has some nice joints in there, so that sounds ratcheted. It can go up and down again because he's going to be flying, so he's going to have these interesting poses with it. He does have a bicep swivel. It's very loose because of all the articulation. You know, your joints are going to get loose, so that's kind of neat. You might want to put some furniture polish or something. I think they said that's a trick that loosens that up. He does have a elbow bend, double elbow bend right there. It does feel kind of loose, so be careful with that when you're messing with it. And his wrist goes all the way around. I don't think it goes up or down because it just seems like it's one piece. Does it go up and down? I don't know. Oh, yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. Coming to his chest, he does have an ab crunch that can go forward, but he cannot go back any, so just forward. He has a waist articulation, which will take him all the way around. Obviously, if he's wearing his wings, that's going to be hindered. His leg right here can go up a lot, so you got a lot of leg movement there. It can't go back as much because your butt's going to get in the way, so that's there. And it can go off to the side a hair. He does have thigh articulation, and he has a double knee bend right here, so that is pretty nifty. So coming down, he has a boot cut which will turn left and right, so that's nice. And his foot, you get nice. Stop focusing on the background. It likes to look at the comic books. We can look at his foot. Here you can see it's on a hinge, and it can go up a lot, and it can go down a lot. It has a rocker that can, you know, go make him rock around if you were so inclined to get it to rock. Alright, anyway, and taking a look at the wings, they are nicely done in a silver paint, and they actually can come apart. You have two wings that are plugged into this middle section here, so you could they just come out like that. And this part is the part that plugs onto Angel's back, Archangel's back, and through that tab right there. And you can see it's extra long, so it will go in there, so to speak, and be there secure so it won't like fall off. So this is actually a nicely designed piece. It has a little bit of nice details in there, kind of like a bat wings, but you know. Anyway, the wings themselves have a couple hinges in them, and they're actually made up of two pieces. So you have a smaller wing here, which is on a hinge, and you have the larger wing, which is made up of two pieces on a hinge. So you got lots of little movements that you can articulate it into be in designs, which you can fold and mesh him as he's flying and such as that. Okay, and that is the wing. Very nice. And taking a quick look, like I said, the wings did come apart. You can actually just leave the middle part on and take the wings off like separately if you'd like, and leave it like that, and that's not too bad looking. It just has this big thing on his back, and if you want to, and that would make it easier so you don't have to keep taking this part off. And this is kind of cumbersome to get out once you put it in, which is okay, because again, you don't want it to keep falling out because the wings are fairly heavy, and you could just snap them on there and off at your leisure. Okay, and that's all we're going to do about talking about the wings. And for the alternate heads, here he is with his death mask on, which is creepy. Ooh, goes around. Nice gold, which is, it really is nice, but it doesn't really match. The gold doesn't match with any of the other costume. So maybe if it was silver to match the wings, it would look a little more uniform. But that's just my opinion. Ooh, creepy. And here Warren is with his mask removed and his maniacal grinning face. And those eyes really do kind of like, appears that they're glowing, and that's just the light hitting them from the camera. That's creepy. Yeah. Give the Joker a run for his money. Alright. Next. But given the options and the different heads, this is the one that I prefer. It's your standard normal head. Well, normal as much as normal can be when you're blue and you have blonde hair. And this is the one I'll be displaying with. I'm not sure why, other than it's my toy and that's how I want to do it. So, and full comparison, here he is with a whole bunch of his original X-Men team. The thing about Archangel is you're gonna always have to display him in the back unless he's coming down from the sky, because his wingspan would just basically cover every character that you have that's behind him. But that's alright, he still looks cool in this display. And if you throw in Storm, you have the rest of the gold team that we've done so far. And it is shaping up to look really, really good. I'm very happy with how it's coming along. Alright, moving on. And this has been the Marvel Legends Deluxe Archangel. And if you've ever wanted an Archangel figure, this is the one you have to pick up, because Hasbro gave us everything we could possibly want out of an Archangel figure. These wings are awesome. They're huge. He has the alternate heads for the different styles the character went through. So you really can't ask for anything other than that. And this guy was a great challenge to review, but I love it. Don't have any critiques about him. The paint, I did have to do a little touch-up work here and there, but you know, with lines so intricate as they are, that's gonna be expected. But anyway, guys, that's the review. Hope you enjoyed it. Got some more things coming to you next week. So until then, have a great night and stay safe. Which Warren Worthington will come out to play tonight? Upright and moral protector of mutant kind, or self-deluded avenging angel of death? It comes down to a matter of which side of the coin Warren wishes would land face up. I hold the shiny silver quarter. It catches the devil's light just so. It teases and tantalizes you with the hint of treasures to come. You take it in your cold, hard fingers. I show you where to toss it. Apocalypse is the playing field. You smile. The coin goes up, twisting and turning in midair, not unlike a gentle bird caught in a swirling tornado of lust and desperation. It lands, spinning light playing off your eyes. What does it come up? Warren, which will it be?